Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. It's been so long since I went about playing my Xbox. I forgot where the fuck that I forgot where the fuck to go to even look at my invites. That shit is hilarious. Oh yeah, I'd actually have to invite you to the party. Cause unless we do that, we ain't gonna hear you, bruh. I'm in the party. You better be loud and party.
What's going on, brother?
Nothing. Just beating up on the world.
Yeah, man. Hey, your Jago's really good, man. I've actually seen you play before, and I'm impressed.
Oh shucks, I'm kind of terrible though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like one of those players that I'm just good by circumstance because my character is like really strong. You know what I'm saying? Like at least that's what they tell me. You know.
Nah, man. I've actually I've played Hero Time so many times. We both came from playing Street Fighter, and I mean he's dunked me in Street Fighter 4. I've had the advantage in Third Strike. ST, I have the advantage. He'll body me in Cross Tekken. KI, he dunks me, but I was watching you play, man, and you do really well in a lot of situations where even I struggle. Like, I would like to think that my fundamentals are pretty sharp, and I play well for what I try to do in KI, but...
Trust me, if like I get shitted on by heroes sometimes too, but I don't really let it phase me. I just know that that's just who he is, and it's like tough love, you know.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
my
that,
boy, man.
It's like that parent, you know, who be like coming through and like they shit talk you like all the time, but you know that they mean like well, they just don't really know how to talk to people. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just like, you know, any other time, like any other person, like if they were saying this shit to you, it'd be like, yo, these are fighting words. But you know, it's coming from your parent basically, so it's like, you know, I mean, damn, they don't fucking curse me out, but you know, maybe they are to something.
Yeah, man. No, he's one of those people that, you know what, I feel like without his help, I wouldn't have improved in KI because a lot of stuff that you can do in this game, it doesn't work in other games, and stuff from other games can work in this game. It just like, it varies, and I'll give you examples. Like, footsies are, in my opinion, dependent on who you're playing against. Not just character-wise, but player, because some people completely don't even... They're sequence-based players, which... For example, they find a way in, they try to remain plus, and it's just pressure, pressure, pressure. They don't have any organic flow or solid movement at the mid-range. They're not trying to earn it. Some players just want to get in and go for broke, even when they have a character that can play footsies, like Orchid, Kim Woo, depending on who she's playing. She can use stand strong. She can control space with various tools and the walk speed. Rom obviously has big body buttons, and a lot of people can't really challenge his buttons. But
I know I challenge it. I hit it with that good old sure you can.
well, that's just that Daigo stuff right there. That's the ume.
Like a man. Like a man.
Exactly. But no, I figured, you know, I'd hit you up, man, and you know, me and Hero were actually talking about that. Fighting games, communities, and how like having an opinion on something sometimes feels like an attack on somebody else when it's not. Because, I mean, I've been dunked by Hero I don't know how many times. And there's been matches where I've taken him fair and square, and he doesn't shit on me or like, oh, scrub or whatever. Like, I'll use some tactics that, like, even I would admit, man, you know what, throwing out a wind kick here is kind of dumb, but you know what, I haven't really thrown them out. I'm going to do it. Because I play similar to how he will play. He's just better at it because he's been playing the game a lot longer and he's got the knowledge. But we were just talking about the overall community and, you know, how we want to play the game and what we think would have made the game had a better lifespan, more longevity, and that's why I enjoy the commentary aspect of it. Because I love watching people just go at it. But certain matchups, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, this sounds like a certain thing that's going on within the community as of right now. Oh yeah, did you want to go about playing or?
I wouldn't mind playing, man, but I kind of wanted to do commentary. If you have anybody to play, man, just run a first to 5. That way I can kind of run the commentary and we can go. Oh, we got skate.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, I can totally relate as far as with that whole ordeal because within the FGC in general, like I feel like a lot of times when you come off of having an opinion or some shit, like you automatically come off of like that you're trying to base like being asked, like basically impose your will on a situation. It's not really the case. It's like I myself, I don't really like I don't let my opinions be strayed over like simplistic, you know, ideologies of things. Like I like to at least put my hands on stuff before I end up having like an opinion of it. And you know, a lot of times, especially like in regards to the game, well, I feel like some people, you know, are coming from a good place with some of the stuff that they go about stating of it. Me stating of a fault of a game, it's not coming from like me trying to shit on the game. I am stating it as a fan who wants to see said game improve.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to that, like if I go about stating of certain things, I don't try to go about being an ass about it.
Right.
Like, I'm just being, you know, just trying to be transparent about the shit.
All right, guys, let's get after it. Shout out to NC King Petty. We got CrazySkateNate in here. As Nate has once said, like KI beat KI, different game. But right now we got the mix-ups from Skate. He's very, very solid in timing everything. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows all the options that Jago has, all the little intricacies of the characters. He plays Jago, has an amazing Jago. He's played Thompson, he's played the better Jagos in this game. He knows exactly what to do. Alright. He tried to go for the throw, the backdash is going to render that useless. He's going to go for it here. Throw's going to hit him with a restand. He's going to finish that off. That's his stuff. Petty right now with a huge life deficit, just trying to find a way to establish his game plan. Try to save jump time with the jab, but Skate's got meter, so he can shadow form to get out of those meaties, all those early options on wake up. Block it out. You have to block it out. Skate right now with relentless pressure. Look at these block strings. Gets behind him, waits on him to just throw out laser sword. Kicks him in the back of the head. I like the movement from Skate right now. Petty just trying to get his game plan started. He's trying to see more or less how Skate wants to run this matchup. The mix-ups are real. Hits him a flip out. Shadow Slide didn't actually get him out of there. He basically had two choices. He could have either hit and went right into Ultra, or it pushed him out and he got to get back into a distance where he can throw fireballs his own. Shout outs to Nate for joining us. I really appreciate it. Got King Petty in here. I really appreciate him as well. Game 1, we're getting after it, guys. It's been a while since I've done some commentary, so I really want to break you guys off with that. I feel like Omen is a very, very devastating character. He's really solid. Projectile game is on point. Being able to escape mix-ups, being able to just change trajectory during his own pressure, it's nutty.
Omen is really strong of a character. Like,
yeah, I would definitely agree. And you know what, Skate is one of those guys that he's labbed the character. He knows the ins and outs, has, you know, just amazing movement, understanding of where he wants to be. I've seen everything out of Skate. I've seen footsies, anti-airs, shimmies, KI specific stuff, counter break setups, one chance breaks, amazing juggles, good reads, good reactions.
I mean, whatever you do, don't go to City. Don't go to Maya stage. You're better than this. You're better than this, sir. Don't do this.
I was actually really hoping I'd see Skate play Jago. I love all the characters he plays and how he plays it, but the Shadow Jago's nasty too.
Nate don't play Jago no more. He don't even claim that character no more. Jago was like his dead homeboy. The one that he didn't really fuck with like that.
Alright, projectiles on screen. Petty's just taking his time. He's not dashing. Oh, he tried to jump in. He's just trying to cover ground. Buttons from confirm gets a sweep for the knockdown. I think it's this situation where Petty is just trying to find a way to challenge. And I think he wants to bait some of the tools that Skate has. Once he gets the knockdown, he wants to go Mix-Up City on him. I like that lockout right there. I noticed one thing that King Petty does really well. I like the way he combos. I like the way he uses the frame data that he has when he gets a hit or gets a counter hit. He'll go from stand medium and then crouch short and then get his combo started. Skate, such a force to be reckoned with. Blocking it out, good stuff. I like the defense from King. And he got him with the mix-up. He waited for that fireball to tag him low. He blocked. You shot him form and went right back in the front and caught him with the overhead. I know it's a little rough right now for King Petty, but I do admire the patience. It's really, really difficult to remain patient and not want to just jump in and not want to try to cover space, get a knockdown and try to go, you know, guess for success, get mix-ups. I mean, I really feel like Omen has the advantage in this matchup. There's definitely things Jago can do, but he's got to get his game plan started. Gets out of there. Try to catch him with the meaty. Saw Skate went for something, jumped out of the option as soon as he could. Blocking it out. Projectile again on screen, and Omen is just so strong. Skate's so confident, so comfortable with where he's at. Petty there just going to charge fireball, trying to chase it down. Using wind kick in case he tries to slide under, try to challenge. Have something on screen.
I tried to stay on block. I tried.
Shout outs to Lil Windex. He's saying Zen could idle beat Omen all day.
Bruh, I'm not freaking idle. I don't even play idle.
Good stuff from Skate. And I just admire the patience that he has. Like, he knows exactly when to apply pressure. He'll back off. One of the more impressive first attempts I've watched him play was against Base, his Jago versus Base's Shadow Jago. I want to say it was about a month ago. And I mean, the footsies are real, the shimmies, all of the options, the mix-ups, the tools, everything that you would want to see in a match was put into play. And I really enjoyed that. I actually, one of the last times I streamed, I went over that video and kind of explained some things to some of the players that were watching what was going on in the match, and kind of gave my opinion as to why I felt it was one of the better exhibitions, like of higher levels of talent within the game. Not even just because of the players, but more so those players were on point. And I felt like each sequence, each exchange in the neutral, the footsies, everything that was going on was just, it was absolutely outstanding.
I feel like between as far as those two, like Nate has like the knowledge as far as down pack between the two. No, not to take away from Base's play, of course, but if there's one person to go about picking out a bunch would be better representative of said character, it'd be most definitely Nate. I mean, let's put in the time and the work.
All right, Nate right now trying to find his way in. And I like the way he's just moving in and out of that range. He's moving out of a range where he can't be DP'd. Crouch Fierce, stand roundhouse, all the tools that Petty has with Jago, he's not going to hit from that range the way he's maneuvering in and out of space. Look at the man at work right now. You got to give it up to Petty though. Like, he knows this is a tough competitor. He and I both know the accolades of Nate. But Nate so many times, very humble, very strong player. Good stuff. And I like that because he's pushing him into the corner and he's just controlling that space. He's like, look, I don't have to keep hitting buttons on your block. I can. You don't have meter. I can leave, but he can intentionally leave gaps. And again, jump fierce. Get to the other side, jump fierce. The movement is real. Look at that movement. You can't tell if you can commit to a DP or not. At that point, it's almost like it's guess for success. That might as well be a mix-up in itself. Just his movement, just in and out of that range. All right, what's the option here? He tried shimmy. I can respect the attempt. Nate was, you know, he caught on. He jumped in on, but the projectiles are going to save him. And I feel like, wow, he knew. He was like, look, if he shadow wind kicks here, burn meter to get out. I like that strat. I like that layer of Yomi. He's just like, look, I can see into the future. I have these tools. King Petty right now doing work. I appreciate it, man. This is not an easy matchup. And then if you look at the caliber of player, looking at the best, one of the best to ever do it. The air-to-air, the challenge, saying, look, you don't DP, you don't anti-air, you jump at me, this is what happens. Oh my lord, he challenged. The one time, Petty's like, all right, I'm gonna throw this DP out. Oh,
that trade, oh my god.
Nate is just, oh, he's on top of it right now. Good stuff, man. Well done. For anybody that isn't here right now, I appreciate you guys, man. You guys got to give it up for the players too. I wouldn't have anything to commentate if these guys weren't going at it. I feel like King Petty is starting to get a little bit more comfortable with what he might want to perform, what he might want to go for, and I think he's seeing that Skate is willing to pull out all the stops. He will create opportunities in neutral where it looks like he's got a guaranteed punish, but he'll burn meter to escape and just have that extra layer to his game plan where you're like, oh, normally this is a punish, but I can also do this. And it's just things to think about during the course of the match, because if you look at what Skate's doing and how he's controlling his space, projectiles on screen, there is this little circle that you do not want to enter because you commit to a move like a dragon punch. You saw the aerial movement, buttons in the air, waiting for the DP to be vulnerable, just catching them. We're seeing trades with that. Projectile game is real strong. Eliminate.
What is this fucking like mellow yellow ass?
The MLG, the mate Mountain Dew color.
For the
MLG, my man. All right, let's get after it, boys. Skate right now was such a strong performance, as always. I mean, you're never going to see a weak performance out of him. I mean, he would probably be the only one that would judge his own performance this week. We all know we can be our own worst critics. Look at the mix-ups right now. Try to get him with the sweep. Petty's like, you're not going to catch me sleeping, fam. I'm breaking that. Not like how he's chasing the fireballs. He's not moving that far in front of it. He's staying with it, like, either right on with the fireball or right behind him. And this is going to be mix-up city. Yeah, he wakes up with it. He's like, look, I see you right there. Empty jump, or neutral jump. An empty neutral jump into a low forward. I like it. Look at that. Oh, girl. Good stuff. King Petty finally putting some momentum on his side. I'm digging it. He very rarely escaped this anti-air. He got jumped in on. I like it. He didn't want to get broken, so he just tried to finish it off. Trying to force Skate to block now. Skate's got metered. This is a position where Petty wants to be real careful about where he positions himself on screen, what kind of fireballs he's throwing. Doesn't want to telegraph anything. Nate's got really good reaction. It just jumps in and lets the orbs take him out. It's just the subtle things that Skate does that really make all the difference. Challenges with double kicks. He's like, look, you're in the air, I'm moving forward. Solid break. cannot sleep on Skate, but right now King Petty is taking his time. I like the delay there. He did not want to get shadow countered. Wanted to wait to see if there was a mix-up, if there was a Skate with shadow form. Oh, he waited. Good stuff. Well done. Skate putting up a hell of a game plan and just establishing different ranges of what he wants to control, and I like that about Skate. He's finding ways to make his game plan look different, even if he's got the same idea in mind. But King Petty caught on. He found some opportunities to punish. I like the patience. I like the fireball game. He was real smart about where he wanted to throw fireballs at. He was keeping track of the meter. He did not want to get caught with shadow slide. Well done.
So there's one thing that I really do enjoy about like playing the games. Like the matches for the most part, they're always pretty intense, especially when you got two people who know how to play this game. Like even as a people watching, it's always intense. I always feel like that I'm always butt clenching, fucking sitting at the edge of my seat, even if I'm not playing when it comes to this game. That says a lot, especially coming from like the standpoint of being like a spectator on some shit. You usually don't get that.
As far as what?
Like as far as the feeling of like, you know, the intensity of some of the matches, you know. Like
yeah.
It's like every time I go about playing this shit, pure butt clenching. Like when it comes to like really playing like good people. Like people know as far as what they're doing, butt clenching.
Yeah. Well, that's what I like about Skate. Like Skate's one of my favorite players because he has it all. Like people that don't really understand anything outside of this fighting game, but people like me who know this game, I'm not as good at it, but I play other games as well. It's impressive to see all of the knowledge. The left-right mix-ups, the highs, the lows, the footsies, the shimmies, the projectile game, the baits, the reads, I mean everything you could possibly think of. And I like seeing this walk block type of game where guys are actually respecting each other's options, and I appreciate that about the game. When guys are really taking their time, saying, look, I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna catch you slipping, I'm not just gonna YOLO it. Solid break from Skate right there.
Nate, what about breaking my
blocking it out? Oh, the mix-up. Break on the lights. Petty saying, I don't want to hold that. Find a way out. Oh, he thought he was going to try to move in. He went for the dragon punch. I would have dashed there. He could have potentially gotten away from that, but nevertheless, I'm going to let the players do their job.
I tried to DP, to be honest with you.
Now Skate's putting up that wall. He's like, look, I'm going to move in and out of range. And it's like this, it seems like this impenetrable wall where it's just like, look, I'm going to control it. I will be active. I will be in the air. I will go back to the ground. I'll go back to the ground. I'll go to the air. I'll use a mix-up. I'll get out of here, whether it hits or not. That's what I like about Skate. He's ready for whatever happens. He's like his own option select. It's insane. Meter is locked out right now. This is real rough. Good stuff.
Say,
I mean, you gotta.
I'll send you an invite pretty soon. I just noticed how late it was. But I know.
What's up, brother?
Stelio in the chat went about asking for an invite. Just telling him I was gonna go about sending him one pretty soon. Cause I didn't notice how fucking late it was. Actually.
Yeah, man, it is actually pretty late. That's why I appreciate it, man. I really do, man. And I followed the channel. I think you're a great player, man. You got a really good attitude, and I found it very entertaining. So,
and I can play like 2 more because I gotta wake up early in the morning. But I'm gonna try to get.
Man.
Well, Ashley, can you invite Stelio in here, if you don't mind?
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, so I appreciate anybody that dropped in right now, you guys that are supporting. I really enjoy commentary, guys, and I like highlighting players that really put their time in, and I like the humble aspect of it. Even when we get bodied, you know, look at Skate, just he's got good resolve, he's got good character. All right, let me go ahead and look after something real quick, and we'll get on it. By the way, if anybody is in this channel right now not following NC King Petty, do so. He is the person playing Jago right now with the name Nightmare Zen. So you guys make sure you hit him with the follow, man. Keep up with him, see what's going on with him. Ask him how he's doing. Coach him if you need to. Lord, have mercy. Let's get after it.
Please do. I
Next game is
only
about
need
to
one more follow. I'll be at 100.
Let's get it.
Just need one more follow. I'll be at 100. I'll be so happy.
I'll make sure to hit you with auto host and try to hit you with host whenever possible. Let's get into this match right now. Let's see how King wants to deal with this. And this, oh my lord, the conversions off of the projectiles, like the hit stun and everything that Skate knows is possible with this character. I mean, I don't think anybody has explored characters quite the way Nate has in this game. And Nate right now is just making it happen. I like the dash DP. All he needed to do was a Hadouken motion since the forward was already input from the dash. Got the Dragon Punch challenge. I actually learned that from watching Skate. I've seen him do that to challenge people when they try using like flame kick and Jago mirrors. Good stuff. Got a little bit of life back there. They're gonna trade on that. Oh, it's so, these angles, like, it's so hard to see. Is he gonna commit to the button? The timing of it, the rhythm has changed. And look at how that projectile kept him in block. He slid through him, let the projectile force him to block, and he was gonna be at advantage. Still recovered in time. Or at the very least, super safe if you don't want to say he's at advantage, but I mean, he was still able to move after that.
Oh no, that fireball wasn't.
Well done. All right, guys. I know King Petty was telling me he's got an early morning tomorrow. I do as well, so I really appreciate him dropping in and me dropping into his channel as well. I got my stream open as well. I'm actually in his channel though, so I already hit him with the follow, guys. Once again, if you're not following, make sure you're doing that. Hit him up. This will be the final game, and we'll go from there.
See, I appreciate it, Mike.
Nah, man, I appreciate you, brother. Hey, Skate's actually talking to us, so I'm gonna go over to game chat real quick. Give me a second.
Oh, well, I could just invite him in if that's. Can you invite him in, please?
Before the Herald of Gargus.
tried to pop instinct right there.
Awesome victory.
See, this character is something else.
Yo, all right, I'm back. Petty, good stuff, man.
I tries.
Hey, man, Skate said GG's as well. Shout outs to him. Once again, guys, my name is MegaMike. Shout outs to NC King Petty. He was playing real strong tonight. He played one of the best to do it, in my opinion. I feel like Skate is a top 5 player. Like, with everything he does, that's my honest opinion. The whole evaluation of movement, buttons, tech, just practice, knowledge, all that good stuff. But I'm on my way out. I know Petty's got to head out as well. So I'll try to link up with him again, guys. And if he ever jumps on and he sends me the invite, even if it's on his stream, if he asks me, hey, Mike, jump in, chime in, do some commentary, or just help out. All he's got to do is hit me up, and I'll definitely hit you guys with that.
Most definitely. It's been a good minute since like I've really been like playing a game like that, but it's always good to come back. Good games to Nate as well. Like I said, he most definitely is a high caliber player, and like I feel good just even with like the knowing the fact of me being able to like keep up and within some type of way, like
Exactly.
it does. It's one of those things that it is, the hard work goes about paying off. Just gotta keep going about, keep grinding out, keep on progressing, and just good games to the man. He's really solid as a player, makes really great decisions. But yeah, besides that though, it's been real as far as like playing with y'all and streaming as far as tonight. If you aren't already doing so, please sub to the channel. And check out my YouTube, NC Space Nightmare Zen. I do put up content there. I got some fighting layer stuff too if y'all want to see that. Damn, what else? Appreciate you, MegaMike, for commentating. So yeah, most definitely did not go about expecting that, but hey, I mean, shit happens, and hey, I mean, for real, shit happens, Hey, I really do.
Well, I hope
appreciate
it was
man.
good.
I don't get this type of
man.
love. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I don't go about getting this much type of love, so it's really hard for me to like take it for what it is, man. I'm sorry, but
that's just the kind of player I am and person I am, man. For anybody that knows, I've had the opportunity to commentate for Farrell-Yami's Combo Killers in the past, and that's kind of why I started commentating. I've always loved fighting games, and to make a long story short, I enjoy doing this for anybody. I don't charge people. I don't get biased or dumb about it. I just enjoy seeing it.
Shout out to Yami.
And yeah,
shout out
to that guy.
So he be putting in work. But yeah, so many bands. Yeah, I'm coming back to playing the game some more. We already did 2 days in a row. I got work tomorrow, so I can't really promise if I'm gonna do another stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put a hard on the try. Hard try. I'm gonna try hard to go about doing this shit tomorrow if I can. But Yeah, but like I said, you know, just thank y'all for coming through. Check me out as I go about plans from KI. I'm gonna try to come back as soon as I can as far as some more of it. I do know as far as the weekend, I'm gonna be tied up with the DBZ beta, so don't expect no KI. I'm sorry, DBZ. With that being said, it's been Nightmare Zen and MegaMike. We both going in for the win. Y'all get out there and y'all stay focused, stay winning, and stay zenning. I'm out. And again, MegaMike, you take care, and everybody else within the chat. Thank y'all for coming through. Hit me up if y'all do want to go about playing.
Absolutely, guys. Once
out.
again, make sure you follow that channel. Yeah, we're out of here, man. God bless you all. Take care.
We
stay
out.
focused, stay positive, man.
Most definitely. Y'all get out.
Take care.